Hi everybody, it's Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. Thank you for coming for this STEM program, STEM or STEAM. And because it's February, we're going to do a Black History theme STEM. We're going to first read, and it's dedicated to Man of Achievement, Matthew Henson. First African American explorer to reach the Arctic. I'll first read the poem, Followers of the North Star, rhymes about African American heroes, heroines, and historic times by Susan Altman and Susan Lechner. Now, what we're going to do is write on snow. Yes, so I'll read the poem and discuss Mr. Matthew Henson a little more, and then we'll write on snow. First, before we do that, I'll show you what we need. So I gathered some snow, obviously, because, hey, we have plenty of it. Now, I used a tin pan. If you have another kind of container, you can put snow in, that's okay. Be sure you get permission. And then I have this spray bottle. So we've got a spray bottle. We have some food coloring. And you can put a few drops of food coloring in the water, any color that you choose. And I'll read this poem about Matthew Henson. Born 1866, died 1955. Matthew Henson pursued a special goal. He and Robert Peary discovered the North Pole. You have to be a hero when it's 60 below zero and freezing blasts of Arctic winds can take a savage toll. Matthew Henson loaded up his sled. He and Robert Peary made plans to trudge ahead. Though ice froze on their clothes and frost attacked their toes, they reached their destination and the news began to spread. What happened after that was a monumental shame. Though Henson got there first, reporters never gave his name. But the world now knows the story. Henson has his share of glory. And we honor Matthew Henson with his rightful claim to fame. Now, he reached the Arctic with Robert Peary in the year of 1909. So at that time, America was a very divided country. There was black only facilities and homes and neighborhoods, white only facility homes and neighborhoods. So whether there were signs or not, the country was very divided along the racial lines. What makes this an interesting story is that Matthew Henson and Robert Peary, of course, in order to survive in the Arctic, could not adhere to those racial lines. At the time of their travels, once again, it was very divided in this country. So in the Arctic, adhering to different set of rules in order to survive, they ate walrus meat from the same walrus. Yes, walrus meat, because there was no chicken or beef. They ate what the people of the Arctic ate. So those the people there who taught them were named Eskimos or the Inuit. They slept in the same igloo. They worked on the boat side by side, and that would have been nearly impossible at that time here in America. In need of help, of course, from the Inuit, who were born to the land and knew the conditions, snowy conditions all day and every day, the party had to find men and women to help them with clothes and food. But because of Matthew Henson's skin color, Eskimos referred to Henson as an Inuit. In fact, that was the first thing they said to him when they encountered him. Inuit, Inuit. So they regarded him as a brother, even giving him the nickname My Pollock, which means Dear Matthew, and they treated and loved him as a brother, and he in return loved them as family. Eskimos were also their teachers. He had to learn how to build an igloo from snow and from stone. He even learned how to speak learn how to speak Eskimo or the Inuit language, and had to learn how to build a sled and how to train the dogs to travel around. So he learned so many things. Now, as the poem said, unfortunately, when they came back to the country, the glory and recognition squarely went to Robert Peary. Matthew Henson was not recognized as the first man or the first American man to set foot on the Arctic until approximately the 1940s. Remember, 1909 was when they reached the Arctic, and it wasn't till the 1940s when Matthew Henson received honor and recognition for his achievement. Unfortunately, there's so many stories like that, but we're going to recognize that today, and we honor and salute Matthew Henson. And before we write on the snow, I'm going to leave you with his words. He said, I think I'm the first man to sit on top of the world. He did it, he was, and he is. As history records, facts are facts. Matthew Henson, man of achievement, we salute you in this Black History Month. And now we're going to write our snow in his honor. So, if you have a pan of snow, so there's plenty out there, of course, water. So I have a little spray bottle here, and so I'm going to take this off, and our food coloring is here. So as you see, different food coloring. I'm going to use the red. So I said blue, I'm going to use the red, and I'm going to put a few drops in, and it's going to shake around, and it dissolves right there in the water. Okay, and put on our bottle here. I'm going to move this out the way. All right, so now, did you get a mound of snow? There's so much to go around at this time, right? So I'm going to take the bottle, and you just spray it on. And look at that. Now you can do this, of course, with any color you feel like. But look at that. Automatically, you have a mound of snow that changes color. Just like that. Abracadabra. And of course, you can take this inside and do it. Or, if you're like me and Matthew Henson, you can stay outside in the Arctic or near Arctic conditions and do it. Just go outside or in for a little while. Of course, be safe, have fun, color your snow. Once again, you need obviously the white stuff, a pan or a container to hold it in, food coloring, water, and if you don't have a spray bottle, that's okay. If you have just a bottle that you can just pour it from, that's fine. And of course, if it's okay with your parents, you can spray it right on the ground. Well, I hope that you learned or inspired to learn more about Black History Month. If If you're interested, we have, of course, if you go to the library's website, we have many books about Matthew Henson and other black African Americans of achievement. Study one, be inspired by one, as I know you will be, and also I know that I'm looking at the future of future history makers out there. So until we meet again, until we experiment together again, I say take care, be safe, guys, and see you real soon. And once again, I'll let Mr. Matthew Henson have the last word. I think that I'm the first man to sit on top of the world. You too can be on top of the world. Take care and have a good day.